right? Very, very fun little Kragg, right? Always looking to get those pillars in, always looking to get that damage in, but the moment the man doesn't go for the little gimmicky moments, you can see that Bio has very much labbed things out in this game, at least enough to make things very terrifying.
Oh, he's trying to hit the funny stuff that also absolutely destroys some people and some players. But SolarBeam is a experienced platform fighter player of his own right, having multiple different games under his belt, namely being Smash Ultimate and Melee, as well as Rivals 1 and now Rivals 2. Finding so much love in this Loxodont based on how he wants to play, the control he has, and the grounded game state that can be applied. Oh, the air dodge through the rock was amazing, and the tech was even better. Gets the forward throw, looking for some sort of off the backboard follow-up, but not gonna find it. Some great stuff there from SolarBeam to keep up their lead instead of allowing Bio to letting him start rolling.
Yeah, I gotta say, I also love the fact that Bio parried the uppie from Loxo, something that we haven't been seeing from these players. If you parry Loxodont's uppie, regardless of which way it's going, if it's going up or going down, Loxo does not get invincibility when grabbing that ledge. And Bio, beautiful punishes here, going to go back to the rock, not going to do anything too, never mind. I'm a fool for thinking he wasn't gonna do anything crazy.
He was reaching a little bit. He was looking for some sort of ledge dash or ledge drop, like up air, something of the like. Oh, he's looking for the down air, kind of setting the tone early for SolarBeam. He's willing to go out off stage, willing to go for the big play if it means netting him a stock or a way to make up this lead. And sometimes making the big play oftentimes leaves you vulnerable for a massive reversal. Bio now up 3 stocks to 1, and at 195 still looking no worse for wear.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Bio. Man is so good at the fundies, and not just at the fundies, also good at looking for the crazy options people just don't anticipate. And right now, a lot of trouble for Sol, but not going to be getting too far behind here. A 1 stock is still a deficit you can make back.
Trying to make up some damage with the Magma Burst. Oh, this is the rock throwing him, and it's just been holding steady. The spot dodge on the get-up attack is huge, but landing on the platform nets Sol a chance to extend just that little bit, blocking instead of parrying, but you find the throw.
And right now, Bio just trying to find a way to seal out this stock, just looking for a little bit of extra credit on the damage. And honestly, at this point, when you're this far ahead, just trading for damage is a great option, right? You know, when every single trade turns out to be a GameStop trade, it pays to be GameStop.
He's trying to get to that game back on a cash back, but still at 160, like, Bio's getting every bit of work out of Sol in order to make sure that he is in danger, and losing that stock after the ledge grab. Nice heads-up play by forcing him to stay further back and get the ledge grab on the come down. Solid stuff from Bio. Game 1 going to him and his Kragg. What do you feel like Sol was missing in that game 1?
Yeah, I mean, as far as game 1 goes, right? SolarBeam, obviously very strong player, but you have to remember Bio is not just some gimmick player, likes to play around some of these gimmicks, but is so willing and ready to just go for these crazy options because they work, not just because they're funny, right? So, you know, got caught standing a little bit too long on the ledge. All of a sudden, you're getting hit by the aerial down B. Gets caught off stage in a lot of trouble, and Bio just willing to grab the ledge, right? Not looking to overcomplicate things. In the meantime, one of the big things is when Bio sets up pillar, Sol needs to be ready to be breaking through that pillar with some kind of aerial, some kind of move. We saw Nothai the last time this sort of matchup came in, breaking it with the no magma down B, but doesn't seem like Sol's ready for that just yet, as Bio just absolutely taking control of game number 2.
Just looks so calm while doing it. Like that's like where it pays to have experience. Even if the character is new, the gameplay style is familiar because you're playing the same character, the same type of character. Someone that can bruise right through you and find big damage off of tight conversions, whether they be 1 to 2 hits. Though the up strong there, thanks to the empowerment by the magma closing down the stock, Bio just even getting the game evened up, so never far behind from making a big play. Though that is a huge use of a resource there. Ledge was available, but chose to magma burst for a potential offense instead.
Yeah, and right now, stocks are even up, but Bio still in quite a bit of a lead here. So beautiful timing mix-up, and going to be able to take the percent lead here. And once again, we're seeing whenever SolarBeam starts getting going, whenever he's charged up, going to be able to fire off with a huge amount of damage.
Definitely wanted something off of that down tilt. The back air stopping all momentum on Kragg's rollout. That's tough. And then the pick up on the edge guard. SolarBeam exploding in that second stock for a big lead here. Let's see if he can hold it though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of the concern when it comes to playing a flowchart, right? When you've got that edge guard going and it's going really well, sometimes it might be going a little too well and you stop reacting. You just start going, oh, well, they're here. Well, this will probably work, right? It'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, your opponent gets a little bit of control and Soul is in so much control. Look at how much damage this Loxo is doing. Looks for the tech cheeks, not going to be able to get it. Down throw, no, up throw on the rock, and pillar down strong from Bio. The classic from 2015 to 2024, still going to be something to worry about. But new options from Soul, gonna take a game number 2.
Yeah, I like that a lot from Soul. Like, he's typically a very go-get-him type of player. Like, we've seen the edge guards that have put him both way far ahead and way far behind. But I like his ability just to recognize the situation and cash out. Take the aerial neutral special, take the big hit that could potentially result in the stock, and lo and behold, it did, netting him the game, bringing us to Fire Capital in a 1-1 set count.
I mean, look at this right now. Soul in not much trouble, right? You know, the match just started and it's just a matter of who gets that early momentum. But we saw Bio on this stage for a very short period of time last time around, right? When we saw Bio versus Vecco on this stage, it was an absolute slaughter. This is very much a stage that I'm sure Bio has a lot of comfort on, and Soul needs to be prepared for that.
Definitely going to be a comfort pick if you're able to eliminate a solid player, a top 16 placing player in what amounted to 45 seconds. It was so quick, and given how quick the selection was of this stage, it makes a lot of sense. Still, even game thus far here, Anti, and we're seeing the spacing come out from Soul. These dash backs, the empty hop back, threatening the very low forward air was super, super nice. And then using a little bit of that magma burst just to get back to center. The movement certainly on Soul's side, though Bio in firm control of the space around them, just so heads up with that tech.
Yeah, I mean, look at this forward air, going to be able to do it. And just like that, Bio in the lead, but very far from in control here. Soul just needs to find a way how to see out this stock. Still a very little amount on the Loxodont, but Bio immediately turning me into a liar.
It's dangerous, not empowered by the magma, so up strong, not going to come anywhere close to closing out the stock on Fire Capital. Just the sheer benefit of being the heaviest character in the game on the stage with the biggest blast zones, and Bio is making full use of that singular and fantastic synergy.
Yeah, Bio right now going to be able to make a full lap in stock count here and looking to get even more percent off. If we get double 3 stocks, okay, well, immediately going to put a rest to that dream is Soul, as Bio now losing the first stock we've seen on this stage for this Kragg, but in the meantime, just trying to find his beloved, trying to find his rock, and trying to find his way back into control.
Back air there was nice to force Soul off stage yet again. I love watching Bio just like never not respect Soul, like understanding that he can't just go for some of the more cheesier setups that we saw in the last time there was on Fire Capital. We're going for some of the more like well-covering type of ledge play. We saw the spires, the rock toss upwards, the up Bs coming down. Oh, the big grab to set up for the up strong. True conversions, never letting Soul just get started and get going. Always having that sense of control.
Every single time. And you can see that Bio, with these comfort picks, with not just the comfort on the character, the comfort on the stage, is going to be able to bring us to game number 4 here. But Soul sticking to his guns, not going to swap on that character whatsoever. Instead, going to bring us to a stage that we have seen time and time again, not just in Rivals. If you play a little bit of HDR, if you play a little bit of PM, you might be recognizing this layout.
It's a classic, a little bit less hedgehog themed, but still no less solid of a stage. The swinging platform makes it both accessible and inaccessible sometimes to some of the characters with lower jumps, but when it's there, you know how potent it's going to be. But Kragg, he never has to wait for those platforms. He can just make them himself.
Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, it's just going to be hit after hit. An aerial down B. I love the use of the rock to try to increase the hit pause, increase the active hitbox, but right now, Soul not going to take any hits from that, not going to take any little bit of opportunity other than these dares.
Bio still had Pillar that entire time, was just using Pillarless to try and mess with Soul. And again, Soul is swinging for these fences, just going for down airs. Like, I'm going to get this damage, and even if you survive, the percentage will be in my favor, but the stock count will not be. The down B into up air looking nice for Bio as they get another lead, and the rock ceiling. Just so heads up, so ready for the little interactions that Kragg can put into his favor to stay alive, but the back air is going to certainly end the stock, bringing us to a two stocks position.
Yeah, one thing I gotta say, Bio's spacing on these down Bs is incredible, especially because, that down B, I think is a little bit different from Rivals 1. At the very least, it is visually and it is in terms of feel, but the spacing, as far as it's concerned, is still very much something that Bio understands. But in the meantime, Soul does not care about spacing on a down B. Soul cares about spacing on these meatballs. But right here, not going to be able to find it just yet. Burns the magma, but not going to die.
A nice tech upwards, and the get up attack to stall out the recovery. Sometimes if you play close to the fire, you're gonna get burned, and Soul learning that a couple times over thanks to some of Bio's heads up play. Oh my god, he's at 85. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like what we saw in game number 3 against Vecco, right? Where Bio just gets one opening, turns it into 1,000,000,000% here. 85 is nothing to scoff at. And not going to turn that into much more, but if we get one special pummel on ledge, this could be it here. Soul in a lot of trouble.
Breaking the pillar, but the down strong. Great DI from Soul, surviving that entire time, using back air and the quick magma burst to get back. Bio was ready, able, and willing to set up with the back air into fair conversion. Twice in a row now, we have seen Bio on stream, and twice in a row, he has ended the set with the same pickup. Back air, forward air, the classic, winning that set 3-1.
In game number 4, nonetheless, and I gotta say, right, I love that Soul's showing us some new stuff, some new opportunities, right? So we